In school, we were trying to measure with these competitions, the classroom taking tests or schoolyard playing sports. We were trying to measure who was the fastest, who was the strongest, who was the smartest, who was the most gifted. And another way to put these four is we're trying to measure who is the best. And in the real world, the best don't always end up being the person that winds up on top. Some people were born with very influential parents. Other people, they were naturally very cunning and willing to trip up other people. And others still, they are very socially adept so that they know a lot of people, they know how to talk to people in a way that other people want to help them. So these people, they know a guy. The person that knows a guy, they call the right person to get them to the position they want to be. Think of all these problems that arise from people trying to find an unfair angle. Think of them as leaks. You have, let's say, you have a pipe that's dripping, it has a leak. Well, you use duct tape to patch it up. Each leak that arises, you have to patch it up again. And each problem that arises, it opens up another dimension. It opens up another layer of complexity for someone to take advantage of. There's always going to be people willing to look for that loophole found in those different dimensions caused by those layers of complexity. Try to find a loophole and capitalize on that loophole. So schoolyard rules that we grew up with, they no longer apply. There's always going to be someone that's willing to, that are able to phone up the right person, call them to get that unfair angle. There's going to be other people that are very cunning, willing to trip up their opponents, trip up their adversaries. And even still, there's going to be people willing to outright cheat to get what they want if they think they can get away with it. So the issue of being the best, in school, if you're the best, well, you end up on top. In the real world, though, the person that is best doesn't always wind up on top. Many times, it's a matter of who is the most strategic, person that is the most cunning, person most ruthless, willing to kick the other people off of the pyramid so that they can't climb, but they can continue to climb. Right, so as kids, we grew up competing with one another, right? So we grew up competing with one another on a level playing field, whether it be in the classroom or in the schoolyard. So in the classroom, we will be trying to get the best grade on an assignment or a test. There were set rules agreed upon by everyone to play by. We had our teacher there to set the rules and to monitor us, to proctor us, to make sure that everyone was following the rules. And in the schoolyard, whether it be in an organized school team or just playing during PE, we also had rules, whether it be playing basketball, soccer, volleyball, what have you. We would be playing by rules, and we had either a PE teacher or a referee monitoring us, making sure that we were playing by those rules. Anyone that broke the rules, whether it be in the classroom or in the schoolyard, they will be punished. Whether it be they get kicked out of the game, get a bad grade for the assignment or the test, or on the most extreme end, they'll get expelled. We had that structure with us in school. That structure, like many things in school, they don't translate well into the real world. In school, we were trying to measure with these competitions, the classroom taking tests or schoolyard playing sports. We were trying to measure who was the fastest, who was the strongest, who was the smartest, who was the most gifted. And another way to put these four is we're trying to measure who is the best. And in the real world, the best don't always end up being the person that winds up on top. What I mean by that is, first start out, right, many things in school doesn't translate well into the real world. So a few things that were previously discussed that don't translate well into school is our reward system. In school, you work hard for one semester and get a good grade. In real life, many people, they don't work in a job, they try to start their own business, they have their own personal venture, freelancing, what have you. Then there's no guaranteed success there, what they're doing there. So that doesn't translate well into school, as school doesn't really teach these types of entrepreneurial ventures. While another example is our grading system. In school, we're all working towards the same goal. Work hard, get a good grade. In the real world, we're old enough to have our own dreams, aspirations, goals to strive to. Oftentimes, our dreams, goals, they are different from one another. Some people, their goals might take them on a path that is more linear, as in it's steady progress, similar to school. While other people, they work on something that is potentially more exponential. They start off really slow and explode. And these comparisons we had in school based on who has the best grade, that doesn't work well in the real world as well, given that we have different goals. So don't let someone else's clock dictate your own. So these are some things that didn't translate well in school. And same goes with these competitions, because some people, say an example, some people were born with very influential parents. Other people, they were naturally very cunning and willing to trip up other people. And others still, they are very socially adept, so that they know a lot of people, they know how to talk to people in a way that other people want to help them. So these people, they know a guy. The person that knows a guy, they call the right person to get them to the position they want to be. And a few examples of that. So the person that has a very influential parent, I believe in Full House, the 1990s sitcom, Full House, the actress that played Becky, Jessie and Becky, I believe a couple of years ago, she got caught trying to bribe school officials to get her kid to a very prestigious school. She was trying to manipulate the system so that her kid goes to a very good school, to put it very simply. And a person that is very cunning and willing to trip other people up, well, you can think of the oil tycoon Rockefeller, the original Rockefeller. So back when he was still becoming a national name, a household name, one of his common business practices was to, how did it go? If he saw a town that he has not set up business in yet, and there was already a gas station there, say the gas station that was already there was selling gas for 10 cents a gallon. Rockefeller would go in and start his own business in that town. He would see the other business selling 10 cents a gallon. He would sell for 5 cents a gallon. That is below his cost of production. But since he was such a large company, he was able to take that loss. And since everyone saw that this new company that Rockefeller started was selling at such a low price, selling gas at such a low price, everyone would flood to Rockefeller's gas company, but only buy from him. And the other company that was originally there, selling for 10 cents a gallon, well, since they have no business, they're a small company, they can't take the losses, they go out of business. And once that happens, well, Rockefeller becomes the monopoly. He's the only gas company in town. Once he's the monopoly, he jacks up the prices. And just a couple of examples, one from the actress trying to get her kid to go to a good school, and another Rockefeller trying to gain monopolies of the oil business. Of course, we have laws and statutes in place to make sure that that doesn't happen. What Rockefeller did in the past, he can no longer do right now in the present. I believe it's called a trust. Anyways, since you can no longer do it, there's always going to be other people that still want to do it though, and that's the problem. there's always going to be someone trying to find another unfair angle to gain an advantage. So think of all these problems that arise from people trying to find an unfair angle. Think of them as leaks. You have, let's say, you have a pipe that's dripping, it has a leak. Well, you use duct tape to patch it up. Each leak that arises, you have to patch it up again. And each problem that arises, it opens up another dimension. It opens up another layer of complexity for someone to take advantage of. And there's always going to be people willing to look for that loophole found in those different dimensions caused by those layers of complexity. Try to find a loophole and capitalize on that loophole. So schoolyard rules that we grew up with, they no longer apply. There's always going to be someone that's willing to, that are able to phone up the right person, call them to get that unfair angle. There's going to be other people that are very cunning, willing to trip up their opponents, trip up their adversaries. And even still, there's going to be people willing to outright cheat to get what they want if they think they can get away with it. So the issue of being the best, in school, if you're the best, well, you end up on top. In the real world, though, the person that is best doesn't always wind up on top. Many times, it's a matter of who is the most strategic, the person that is the most cunning, the person most ruthless, willing to kick the other people off of the pyramid so that they can't climb, but they can continue to climb. Therefore, the best person is not always the person that wins. It's something that we were taught in school, and it's a childhood fantasy, innocent little fantasy. And for me personally, since I've left Reno, I've done things where I can no longer be considered innocent. And this, being the best, leads you to getting to the top. That's another one of those innocent fantasies that can't be believed.